Thank you very much. Well, CBS4 anchor Eliott Rodriguez was sitting at the moderation table, and now he's sitting with us here in the studio. What was it like as you were sitting there? Did you really, for a while, think that Rick Scott was not going to come out?
I certainly did, Rick. You know what? We put a lot of work into this debate, and I put a lot of work into it as the moderator, and what I was focused on was, what are the topics that we're going to cover? What are the questions that we're going to ask? How much time is each candidate going to get to answer that question? How much rebuttal time? And then we had a flash round with how much time they would get for that.
Yeah.
Never was it my role to talk about whether or not there would be a fan at the debate. I found out about this minutes, literally 2 minutes before this issue came up, and I was told that Governor Scott would not come in. And frankly, I think at that point my instincts as a reporter kicked in, and I just covered and reported what was happening.
Well, I think it's really too bad that Fangate, as it's being called, is what most people are going to be talking about tomorrow. Yeah. But we did get an opportunity. Voters in the state of Florida got an opportunity to see two candidates with two very different positions on a whole array of topics.
We certainly did here. We know that Charlie Crist and Rick Scott do not agree on gay marriage. They do not agree on Medicaid expansion in the state of Florida. They do not agree on stand your ground. They do not agree on raising the minimum wage in Florida. Charlie Crist is for it. Rick Scott is against it. And here's what they have to say on that issue.
I think it's important to raise the minimum wage because it's very hard for people to get by on what the minimum wage is today in Florida.
I want jobs. Charlie lost 832,000 jobs and he wants to lose more. The CBO says 500,000 jobs will be lost if Charlie gets his minimum wage increase.
So an example there of the stark differences between these two candidates. Their poll numbers have been neck and neck. A lot of people with very negative views on each of these guys, mainly because of the negative ads that have been run over and over again. Did either one of them, do you think, help themselves tonight on that front?
Well, we'll have to see what the polls say about that. But I think, Rick, what this was all about was brinksmanship. It was about taking an issue, a petty issue about a fan. How far can we take it to the brink? Because we want to prove that we are right. And in the end, we lost 7 minutes of the debate. We were able to get the other 53 minutes in there, and we saw the stark differences that voters will be facing on Election Day in November.
Well, you certainly handled yourself like a pro, as you always do.
Thank you.
We're very proud of the job that you and the whole team did. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Eliott.